Beside me is Yan Gomes. In front of us, however, are 5 different gloves. First of all, you must have quite the carry-on bag whenever you're traveling back and forth. This is crazy.
Yep, I have actually an own separate bag that will go with all the gloves and all my catcher's gear and everything all my equipment.
So explain to the people. Now, obviously, the catcher's glove is when you catch, but explain the other 4 that we have sitting out here.
Well, the catcher's glove is where I got drafted and where everything started. And then I started messing around with first base, and that was a little bit of last year. And then during spring training, I brought out the infield glove, showed them I can play a little bit, and that's what I've been playing. And that one hasn't really been used a lot, but I've actually played like 4 or 5 innings now in the big leagues at left field.
So at the end of the day, if you were to have your say and they said, Yan, you can pick one position, that's the position you're going to be. Now, don't say pitcher. Please don't say pitcher. But what would you choose?
I really wish I could pick, but I could take third base right now, but I know it's a pretty locked up position. Catching is the one I'm really comfortable with, and so is first base. Left field is kind of shady right now. I know me and Tori have been working on it, but out of these 4 gloves, I'll go with catching.
Now, when you were a kid, obviously you didn't have this many gloves, right? You had one. So what was your main glove as a kid?
I had an infield glove. I played shortstop a lot and pitched, so I never really caught until got to like junior year of high school is when I really started catching a lot. But other than that, it was my infield glove.
And, to make it this far, obviously you need talent, but at some point you need something a little bit beyond that. The versatility, is that something that you look at and say, that's going to be a huge ticket in some ways? As we've seen with the Blue Jays, they've taken advantage and have used you in many different places.
Yeah, having the versatility makes it seem like, it's easier to you or something, but it's been a work in progress ever since spring training, and, and it's kind of hard to get, all your work in. You got to work at third, you got to work at first, you got to work in left and catch some bullpens. It just kind of takes a lot of dedication to get the work in.
Absolutely, and you've shown it. So thanks for your time, and I guess now you need me to help you bring these back to the clubhouse, don't you?
I'll need it back, bring them back.